Now, White Pine County Daily News with Wyatt Cox.
And KELY News is sponsored by Sahara Motors. Ready for all seasons? Well, the Kawasaki Ridge XR Crew Limited HVAC side-by-side keeps cool in the summer, dry in the rain, and warm in the winter. Conquer any trail, creek, or blizzard while staying comfortable the whole way. Check one out today at Sahara Motors. Sunny skies today. We are going to see windy conditions kicking in over the next couple of days. 66 are anticipated top today. Governor Lombardo says he plans to call Nevada lawmakers back to Carson City for a special session. In a statement released yesterday afternoon at 2:40, the governor said his goal is to finish what the regular legislative session left undone, including his broad crime bill aimed at improving public safety. The governor saying at some point over the next few months, I intend to call the legislature back for a special session. The goal will be to finish what the legislature left unfinished, plain and simple. Nevada's held 19 special sessions since voters imposed a 120-day limit on regular sessions in 1999. 2 years ago, it was reported a special session cost taxpayers $250,000 a day. Several major Nevada trade unions formed a new coalition backing the proposed Summerlin Studios project. Now, our CBS News partner, KLAS 8 News Now, is reporting this morning the group called Nevada Jobs Now plans to push for expanded film tax credits during a special legislative session by the governor. The proposal, which failed earlier this year, would grant $95 million in tax credits over 15 years to support a new 31-acre film studio complex in Las Vegas, backed by Howard Hughes Holdings, Sony Pictures, and Warner Brothers Discovery. Union leader Tommy White says the project could create tens of thousands of jobs, quoting White, "This special session gives Nevada a second chance to create over 19,000 construction jobs today and more than 17,000 permanent jobs tomorrow." The film tax bill stalled in June after running out of time in the Senate. White Pine County Commissioners will meet tomorrow morning, 9 in the morning, at the Library Conference Room. Among the agenda items, a proposed land swap between the county and the city, discussion of natural resource issues like sage-grouse planting and water use agreements. Commissioners will also consider bids for new road equipment, federal grant funding for the sheriff's office, and support for the senior center and library programs. Another key topic will be the county's recently adopted backup materials policy. Commissioners expected to clarify which boards qualify as county public bodies, what changes might be needed to advisory board standards, and how those groups can comply with open meeting requirements. They may decide to adopt, amend, or temporarily suspend the policy while a more workable version is developed. A top official in the Nevada Attorney General's office out of a job after video surfaced showing him using an anti-gay slur during a traffic stop. Investigators with our news partner KLAS TV8 in Las Vegas aired body cam footage of 62-year-old William Scott Jr. arguing with a Las Vegas Metro officer who pulled him over in August for using his phone while driving a state vehicle. Scott, who served as Chief of Investigations for Attorney General Aaron Ford, was confirmed to be no longer employed as of Friday. Silver State Equality condemned the remarks, deeply troubling, called for accountability, saying hate and bias have no place in Nevada's institutions. Sheriff's Office had a busy weekend on Saturday. Deputies handled several routine investigations, including a 911 hang-up, 2 false alarms at businesses, and a domestic disturbance where family members agreed to separate. Deputies also tagged several illegally parked vehicles for removal and investigated a fight between co-workers and a disturbance at a local business where 2 people were trespassed. A report of a subject trying to run someone over on a state route remains under investigation. Deputies also collected a lost wallet, responded to barking dogs in the county, and referred a car versus elk crash to the Nevada State Police. Now on Sunday, deputies cited a man for trespassing at a local casino and investigated several disturbances at city apartments and businesses. One case involving a domestic battery at a motel, that investigation ongoing. Deputies also handled reports of a battery outside a casino, a reckless driver, and a child left unattended in a vehicle. That referred to the Division of Child and Family Services. Out in rural areas, deputies investigated a reckless driver on the highway and an unusual animal call after a hunter accidentally harvested 2 deer. A White Pine High School girls golf team heading to the state championships after taking first place at regionals. Lady Cats broke 500 for the second time this season, had 3 golfers finish in the top 6. Isabel Callender at 5th, Oakley Campo in 3rd, and Peyton Walker taking first overall. Team travels to Carson City on Monday to compete for the state title. Coach Janet Walker said the girls face tough competition, but believe they can do anything as long as they have fun doing it. Lady Cats volleyball team hosts Round Mountain tonight at 5 before a Saturday noontime contest in Wells. And at 8:18 for Sahara Motors, that's Check News from the state of Nevada.
You see lots of commercials on television telling you to drive a little and save a lot. Dealers wanting you to drive to Salt Lake, Elko, Reno, and even Las Vegas. But ask them one question. What happens if there's a problem? Do you have to drive 3, 4, or even 6 hours to get service? Here at Sahara Motors in Ely, we service everything we sell right here in White Pine County. Shop here first, get our best deal, and you get that best deal by telling Shauna that Wyatt sent you by. Then if you want, shop other places. When you account for the drive, you'll find that it pays you to be a part of the Sahara Motors family. Stop by Sahara Motors, just about a mile north of Ely on US 93. Sahara Motors, we are White Pine proud.
Tell Shauna Wyatt sent you by.